Yeah, so I just got home from work, crack open a cold one, and let's see. What do I need to do? I think I need to put that power outlet for the cooler, and I also need to tune this antenna. Now I got a couple different antennas I can put up there, but neither one is tuned now. And the only difference is between now and before is the camper shell. Maybe if I take that ground plane off the maybe if I take that ground plane off, it'll change the SWR. I've had this issue before, like on my Bronco, and yeah, on the Bronco, because I had a light bar. I think on the Super Duty too, I had the light bar on the roof. Then I put my KC lights, and I had my CB antenna in the middle. That threw the SWR off. I had to retune the antenna again. So, something to think about. I gotta get busy with something, but you want to hear what the motor sounds like from the cab when you start it? I got the windows open. Sounds like a boat. Put the windows up. It's hot out here. It was another like 80 something degree day. I think it was 87. So this is inside with the windows up. The windows down. It's blazing in here. The temperature gauge on the dash says it's 90 degrees right now. Well, I gotta get busy with something. I want this truck ready to go, right? Even temporarily. There's certain things that gotta work. So guys, I got my SWR meter hooked up and I'm checking the SWR, and apparently the SWR is higher on channel 1 and lower on channel 40, which means my antenna is too short. I hope not, because I cut that antenna. Alright guys, it's later, a little past 7. I had to go inside and get online and order another whip. I didn't order one whip this time, I ordered 2 whips. It's like, oh my goodness. Alright, so got a new whip on order. 62-inch whip. But here's something else I'm not too comfortable with. You know, this mount isn't very rigid, or the way I mounted it. See that? You're off-roaded, it's gonna be doing that all day long. Eventually something's gonna give, right? This is gonna crack, something's gonna crack. I gotta do something better than that. Yeah, it's just something else. Gonna have to think about that one. I mean, this is what I'm screwed onto right here, and it's not very sturdy, as you can see. That's just that. You know, things aren't made to flex like that for too long before something snaps. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is I could put another antenna mount on here, a side mount. This is fairly rigid. I might do that, so I ordered another mount. I probably had one, I probably threw it away because I had one on the, I think it's a Colorado that went on the side. And that's where I mounted the Francis hot rod. Yeah, the hot rod. So this is the Francis hot rod. It does not come with the spring. That's a spring right there, or that mount. It's just the whip. It's a fiberglass whip. Okay. the quarter wave fiberglass whip. Now this did have a mount to it, but I probably threw it away. You know, this stuff when I sold my truck, it's just like, I'll never use this stuff again, but heck. So I probably mount it right there. Then I'm missing a cable, another coax cable. Oh my goodness, it never ends. So I'll probably have to, that's routing another cable down into the cab, up and around, up to the radio over there. If you get what I mean. You know, maybe I'll move it a little forward, get it away from this antenna, because that can be a problem. Two antennas. It could be a problem, might not be, but then you gotta, I would need to either add a antenna switch down at the radio, or just unplug one antenna at a time. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, this is a multi-band radio. I can, you actually need a different antenna for each band, so I might do something crazy like that. It might be worthwhile getting a antenna switch, which I think of now I should have ordered, right? Yeah, this antenna worked out pretty good. This is the Francis. It's lightweight. Oh well, oh my goodness, you know. Well guys, I got a comment the other day about, you know, oh, you know so much about this stuff. Hey, I learned the hard way, right? Yeah. Learn the hard way. You want to learn something? It's not as easy as just screwing two things together, you know, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Things got to go in a certain way. You know, you can't just plug wires in. They got to be the right size wires. The right kind of wires. It's got to be the right kind of coax. It's got to be matched, tuned to your antenna, to your radio and the frequency you're on. And they do sell expensive antennas for these. This is for the big radios, the $1,000 radios, multi-band radio, ham radios. They do sell some multi-band antennas, which are like in the hundreds of dollars. They actually adjust to what band you're on. You know, they go bigger or they go smaller. You can tune them from in the car. But we're not doing nothing crazy like that. We're not going into really ham radio section, or it's just for an emergency. If I had to, I could. And I'm out there, help, and nobody can hear me scream, right? At least I got I can hit the ham frequencies there and hit somebody out there, send out an SOS, right? The sun's going down. It's funny, the sun's over there, but I thought the beach was over there. I know the Pacific's that way, because when I go up to the hills, when I go hiking, I can see the coastline, but the sun's still over there. Guess you gotta be there, right? We'll see what happens Memorial Day weekend. I haven't heard anything from Danny. I had the Ford guy call me last week, and he says, hey, have you heard from Danny? Nope. I told him we were supposed to go on a trail run Memorial Day weekend, but I haven't heard from him. He tried calling him, haven't heard anything. So Danny, you out there, give Ron a call? Who knows? Things happen, you know? Things come up, things happen. Alright, so that's it for a Monday. I did what I could, I guess. I was trying to make this a quick video, but alright. Gotta have something to eat and get ready for work tomorrow. It's nice having a job, a steady job, but you don't got time to go nowhere. What good is that, right?